guys, welcome back to another episode of Shamps and Shade. Hey Angie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just got back from the hairdressers. Wilkie had her hair done tonight and had it little cut, little mocha chocolate highlights.
Oh, I bet it looks so good. She didn't get anything cut off though, right?
No length cut out. Well, she where she went that crazy with the bang.
Yeah.
She's trying to grow those into the curtain bang. So
Okay.
not
touching it.
Not to be touched. Hell no. But our hairdresser's name is Stacy, and she's cool. So I enjoy going in there and sitting and talking. But
that's good.
Yeah, I get amped up. She and I are a lot alike on everything, like our political views, school views, shit like that. We're very in line, so we get in there and solve the problems of the world.
Oh,
so
good.
It's fun. But almost killed the dude that runs on Cleveland Road this afternoon. So that was.
Ooh, so that happened.
So there is an elderly gentleman, and every time you see him, he's always running. Okay. And when I'm talking elderly, I'm saying 80s. He's got long hair. He wears like straight up running shorts, like Richard Simmons ass running shorts. Not joking. He wears his running things in like a tank top. Well, you always see him running. However, he's not actually running because every time a car comes, he gets off the road and like does his hand down like a little wave. So if you're on one of the busiest roads,
that is a very busy road,
right,
especially right there.
And you're choosing at 3 p.m. when all three schools are letting out to go running. But yet you're not really running because you get off the road every time a car passes. It's constant cars. So at this point in time, he's just basically standing on the side of the road. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. It's the weirdest shit. Like
are you watching him?
Well, you see him every day, and I'm kind of intrigued.
So how did you almost hit him? Or you just see if he would move?
Today, I thought about it. No, today, there was a little bit of a situation at our intersection, a little 3-car pileup because people don't pay attention. And to avoid said pileup, because again, I am, tell me.
The best driver ever?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I am.
Yeah.
I don't say it. Y'all heard. Everybody else says it though. To avoid said accident, I had to again take a ditch. Guess who's in the ditch?
Yeah,
he can run. In case you were wondering, he can absolutely run. Yep, he ran his little ass right out the way of my car, right in that ditch. Yep, me and the one behind me.
Oh,
yeah, he was on the side of the road, giving a little, letting the cars pass, a little wave. Well, then that happens right in front of him, and he's of course shocked, as we all are. And then I'm like, well, ditch, because I have to. I can't cross another lane. Right? So I guess he won't be in the ditches anymore around here. Like, pick another road, old man. I appreciate you're out there hustling, but maybe a back road.
Like 9:30, 9:45. Like, you got a good hour right there window, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, you just settle in before people who went in early come out. Like,
you're right.
It's crazy. So, but yeah. So anyway,
I avoided that again with my superior driving skills.
But almost got a human. It's fine.
That's fine. It's fine. But I did want to tell you guys that I'm obviously y'all go and listen on our podcast and then go and watch us on YouTube. We can tell by all the likes and stuff and the views and everything, because we're just like skyrocketing that to fame. I do apologize that last week's podcast wasn't on there. I didn't realize you couldn't start the show with an F-bomb, and also said another couple little things throughout that got us flagged.
Also start with an F.
Yeah, another. Yeah, but it's in the news now. This one is in Skittles candies for Halloween. Can't say that on here because they will flag you again. So we're learning some things on YouTube.
Yes, we are.
So apparently, as I told Angie, I cuss a lot. So we're going to try to pull that back a little bit, and that's pretty much it. See how it goes.
Yeah. So how was your weekend? I didn't. I was going to go right to how was your Halloween, because my weekend was nothing. So
my weekend was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Friday night, chill. Right. So good.
Wilkie had her dance.
She did. She had her homecoming dance. That was awesome. She looked beautiful. They had a great time. Like, she needed it because their dance was like chill. Like, you know how boy girls stay, it's just kind of still awkward at that age. She said, no, they didn't give them time to be awkward. They straight up played musical chairs. Get in or don't. Everybody's participating. And I was like, did you like that? And she's like, I did. It was actually it was funny. It was an icebreaker. Everybody had a good time. And then that broke them off into talking. And then people actually started dancing.
Oh,
so I was like, that is a good idea.
Yeah.
So next time we have a little get together, I'm thinking about playing musical chairs.
I was about to tell you, absolutely not.
Why? Come on.
No. Because we hang out with each other and our kids.
I know, but our kids will let us when they will not push us on the floor, right? I mean, I think this through. They'll sacrifice a man before us. Tristan will no.
Tristan is so competitive.
Okay.
Oh no!
I mean,
I think I might have lost him on that. I have him at every other, but you give him, he's going to want to beat me too.
Okay, you're right. I am having family field day flashbacks. You're correct. I do know.
Right.
I do remember his competitive
he will cut
streak.
Somebody.
Yeah, I do remember his competitive streak now. Okay, you're right. Yeah. So avoid music. No musical chairs. I take that back.
Unless he's out of town.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
He'd disown us if we ever played a game and he wasn't there to get the win. You know that, right?
Oh, I know. Because he would wrap his arms around everything.
Kid. So we went after Saturday. We went to my in-laws' house where my brother and sister-in-law came down from DC, and my other brother and sister-in-law came in from Raleigh, David and Gio, and we went over to the in-laws and chilled and laughed. And BP came, and it was just good. It was like a little mini Christmas. It was nice. It was really nice.
Cute. Yeah, we had. What did you make to take over there?
I made that tortellini pasta salad. They didn't touch it. Nobody ate it. Nope. I think BP tasted it. Just hell yeah, I brought it home. I ate the shit out of it. I loved it.
Was it good?
It was.
Did you put too much pesto?
Is that a thing?
Yes, it is.
No.
Okay.
No. His dad did say, "Does Bobby eat this?" I was like, "Yes." Yes. And he's like,
do not test me.
He's like, I have a hard time believing Bobby would eat this. And I wanted to say, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? But I didn't. I politely said, no, yeah, he eats it. Thank God Bobby's at a different table.
Oh, yeah. Because
he's a totally different table. Because he wouldn't have been eating it. So, oh, God. But it was good. I love to see my daughter take in her uncles. And I love to hear the stories that the four of them tell. And I love to tell stories on the four of them to their mom.
Right. I know.
I find the best joy in that. So this weekend, we were talking about NASCAR. They were like, something about next year's race is going to be in Statesville or something. Anyway, a racetrack in North Carolina. They're going to open back up for a special NASCAR race. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, good times. Well, we're eating two things Saturday. So we did subs from Subway. So Subway is at play and NASCAR is at play. So I have to tell my famous story. So we go to NASCAR one time. It was me and Bobby. It was my first NASCAR race. It was me and Bobby, his brother David, and our friend Biv.
Yeah.
We went to Charlotte. We stopped at the Subway on the way there to get us a sub. So I roll in. I want ham, cheese, mayo only. My brother-in-law shit his pants behind me, comes across the counter, tells me, no, get everything. It's free. And I'm like,
what?
Get
all the toppings?
Get all the toppings. They're free. I'm like, I know they're free. I don't like them. No, I want them. I was like, get all the
like you want a salad basically off of my sandwich.
So you want me to get all of my stuff, and then are you going to get all the stuff? And he's like, yeah, I always get everything. I tell him everything. So just everything. I'm like, but I don't want all that shit on my sandwich. Like we straight up, I had to order everything because that's when I learned, okay, we're dealing with a different type of person here. right? Different person. So this is back when I used to like to burn them down. I was real good at smoking. You know, I was.
Yes, you were.
So you could take in a cooler and you could smoke in the stands. So we basically sat there.
Wow, you're there all day.
Smoke and drink in the stands and watch NASCAR. It was one of the best things ever. Well, it was,
and didn't have to pay $20,000 for.
I mean, it was
like
fabulous.
Going to get a beer and you have your own stuff. That's
have all
nice.
your own shit. We had the guy behind me. I didn't know enough to get where you could hear the pit crews, but the guy behind me had the headphones so we could listen. So I tell the story about Subway in front of Bobby's mom and dad just because it was funny. But then I doubled down when I had to tell this. I said, yeah, I'm not going to lie. We had a lot to drink and Biv was driving us home. I said, but you know how the traffic is. There was a lot of traffic and we had parked in the middle of a field in the middle of no damn where. I said, good Lord. I said, so we're all trying to pile in the car. I said, and David goes around to the car beside us and here comes these two women walking up and I see one of them look at David and said, excuse me. And I look and realize David is pissing on this lady's tires. And she says, do you mind? And he says, I'm almost finished, and continues to piss all over her tire, rim, everything. Ooh, not David. Even kidding.
So you tell this with Wilkie there?
Yeah. I feel like everybody should have heard that.
On this weekend?
His mom, yeah. His mom, everybody laughed. It was funny. I think it's hilarious. And these are the stories she should hear about her uncles because everybody's got one of them uncles. You know what I mean? And that's what I think it is so funny to hear them interact and make fun of each other. And like,
yeah, you did say that a couple, I don't know. We talked about it on here one time, their interaction.
They just bust
something
up.
They say, oh yeah, there's, what was that they always do to each other? You told on that episode, we talked about it before, the brother's duty.
They always quote Sinbad back and forth to each other. God, and then they talk about that, hey, Joey punched me in the mouth, and that shit wasn't even what was in the movie. That was a lie.
Okay.
They're way twisted. Mm-hmm. They're way twisted. Yeah. But yeah, it was good. It was a good visit. We had a good time.
Oh, good. Yeah, I know that y'all, when I kept texting, I wasn't getting a response when I thought I would. So yeah, that was funny. I was kind of giggling to myself that you did.
I win.
You made a point.
I made a point. But I did so good.
That's what I'm saying. Like you had to probably be the one to stay.
I did. I told Bobby several times. He walked in the door and he said to his mom, we had to be there at 3. We showed up late. He said to his mom, as he's walking in the door, we got to be out of here by 5, Mom. Feed the dogs. And I turned around and looked at him and I said, no, we don't. And got on in the house. And before we left, I said, you will have to drag me out of here. But no matter what I say, drag me out, okay? You hear me? And he's like, seriously? I said, yeah, I'm not going to look bad this time. It's going to be your fault we leave.
Right, yes.
This motherfucker had his shakes about 10 minutes in, and he's like, we got to go. Football's on. I need a drink. My recliner's calling. Like, let's go. Yeah.
It's time. Time to wrap it up.
How he is, man. He can't stand to go nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I know. Creature of habit, I reckon.
It is. Yeah. I mean, that's fun. I mean, I didn't do anything this weekend, so you did way more than I did.
True. I was like a damn butterfly this weekend. Social.
You were. You had Wilkie's thing Friday, then Saturday with the family. Right. Oh yeah, yesterday was hot. So what did you do Sunday? Anything?
No.
I didn't do anything Sunday either.
Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Oh, that's right. That's the one we woke up at.
No, yeah, 12:30. Yeah, no, 12. I woke up at 12. You woke up at 12:30.
We FaceTime each other. Like,
I swear to God, I FaceTimed her thinking she was going to be up, and I said, as soon as she answered the phone, I said, I think I was roofied. And she's like, what? And anytime Angie wakes up, she looks like the tan chick from Something About Mary.
Everywhere. Hair's everywhere.
You see, and I'm like, damn, settle down.
I know, it's so bad. Yeah, because I always wear my sunglasses, so they're always white. Yeah. Anyways.
So good.
Did y'all pass out candy last night? Were you Scrooges like us?
Oh, my God. It was our first year. I felt so guilty. I watched them on the ring cam. I felt so guilty. I couldn't help it. I want to see them. That's the best thing ever.
Well, I was just watching TikTok before you logged in.
Oh,
they were watching the door cam too. And this little girl came up. She saw and looked in the camera and then walked away, came back 40 seconds later and stole it all. Like thinking they weren't going to be watching, or then I don't know. I don't know if something shows if there's a light that comes on the show.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but she looked up and put candy back. You can clearly see it.
Oh,
they go and ask her, excuse me, can you tell me where you're going with all my candy? And that's what the girl, so she ended up having to do like an explanation of her video because they were like dragging her.
What?
You should be out there. You should be out there passing out candy. You should be doing this. Like who just leaves it out there? And I do.
Okay. I didn't even put candy outside. That's how bad I was.
No, I didn't even do that last night, and that's what I usually do.
Do you know how much a damn bag of candy is? Mm-hmm. Did we talk about this already? Costco, like $30 for a damn bag of good candy.
Yeah, that's what Debbie got. And so Tristan, when he came in Halloween, he said, "Ma, we passing out candy?" I said, "Hell no!" He grabbed that bag of candy. He's like, "Taking us upstairs. You want something? Come find me." I'm like, "What?
Some heat bars? Got them little heat in it." That's my jam. Ooh.
And I think he's just tasting Heath for the first time because I was like, Dad buys me Heath bar all the time.
He will love that.
Now he realizes I don't think he ever wanted to fully commit to a full candy bar. You know what I mean?
That's his jam.
And he's funny about eating after people too. So
I know. God, I know.
There's that.
Weirdo.
Mm-hmm. You and Wilkie but he'll let you have a bite.
Yeah.
But Wilkie won't even let you have a bite.
No. When we were talking about going to New York, we were getting the family together. The kids went, and Angie said to me, we were talking, these kids don't get excited about shit. Like, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you, nothing excites them. I don't, they just don't feel things like normal people, basically. Am I wrong? I don't want to say dead inside, but I'm going to say real cold.
I said dead inside previously.
I'm going to say real cold because I know they have some compassion. Okay. But
I mean, they do, but
it's few and far between. But when we were telling them we were going to New York, we got no reaction out of them whatsoever. And she got pissed and looked at me one day and she said, "I'm going to fix Wilkie's ass. I'm getting ready to eat off her plate." And we knew the child wanted to go to one place. It's that Flappers place.
Yes.
They had
that's where I asked for a bite.
Pancakes. Oh, how big were them damn pancakes, y'all?
They weren't even, but they were made with something. I don't forget. It was
like a souffle. Almost.
Oh my gosh. It was, but crust them out like a pancake on the other side. We'll have to post pictures because all three of us got different ones. So I will definitely post pictures of them because they were delicious.
It was amazing. And we had waited for this experience. So we get in there and all the shit comes. She don't even get her first bite. Angie looks at her and says, "Ooh, Wilkie. That looks delicious. Can I have some? Can I have a bite?" And Wilkie just like, how long was she quiet? Like
she took me serious for quite a minute.
It took her like
we just got there and we're not used to hanging out. Like we come for brunch, whatever.
Yeah.
But like sitting down, like,
right.
But yeah,
it's always very chaotic. We never sit down and just have a quiet moment. But
correct.
Yeah. That caught her off guard. It stunned her. Like she was speechless for a couple of minutes and then she was like trying to figure it out. She's like, I'm a sacrifice. I'm a
trying to figure out how to tell me no.
But then she was kind of like, I guess I'll just give her this one and then I'll just have one left. And you would kind of see her doing it.
Small.
And it's just like, we just bust out laughing.
You're like, Angie, stop.
I'm like, God.
The boys didn't know that either, about her. So they thought I was being
They were
serious.
going in with it. Yeah. No. That's how you can get her though. That's how you will get a reaction out of her if you ever need it.
Yeah, so
that tickles me.
But I got this thing about costumes.
Yeah. Okay.
What was the best one you saw last night?
So the best one I saw, through the thing I saw, and I've seen this before.
I know, that's why I went back to it.
It's still the best one though, is a little boy dressed up like a Dalmatian and then his big brother dressed up like a fire hydrant. I think that's the funniest shit in the world to me. That's just funny. Or reverse it, they always win. But the best one I saw I didn't really see on in live. I saw it online. is Joko John.
Oh, what's that like?
Joko John, I'm pretty sure he's wearing Hey Dudes, and I know he drinks natural light, right?
Okay, they're not showing his feet.
Read it. Do you have the screenshot in front of you? Okay, what I know, he's got a friend named what? Eric with bad credit.
So Joko John includes $50K in fishing gear, friend named Chad, crippling credit debt.
Oh,
says things like, that better be a bright leaf.
Okay, hot dog.
I'm fixing to go fixing to go fishing.
Okay.
House does not include house and flowers. Selma Suzanne.
Okay. So there we are.
Wow.
Joko John.
Right there.
There's the
called out Selma. There's Selma.
Flowers plantation on the map. Yeah.
Woo.
There we have
and there's a natty and a Yeti, some Marlboro Ultralights and a hot dog.
You want a bright leaf
t-shirt,
Salt Life,
Sight Life, yes.
MAGA hat or no?
No. Big Rock.
Okay. Fishing tournament.
The fishing. Yep.
Got it.
So, then the Yeti, and it's, with the natty light.
That made me giggle. Was that, and then so I thought it was a real costume, but then how it started getting closer to Halloween.
So many of these out here. Yeah.
So those are fake, right? Somebody just makes those up.
A lot. Yeah. I've seen, yes.
That's hilarious.
I know. There's been so many this year.
Now I've seen a ton.
Yeah.
Funny.
They are funny. Whoever has done this is very clever, because they even use like the Spirit Halloween logo.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's very clever.
It is very clever. And that was a funny ass costume. That is basically every other dude on the streets in Johnston County. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. Are you watching anything right now?
Oh my God. So I finished The Patient.
I did too. So good. I'm glad you finished it, because guess what? I've spoiled it for Bobby on Sunday.
Oh no.
He said, are you watching? Because I came down there because I finally got out of the house on Sunday afternoon, because Tara's going out of town for a week. So I won't see her probably till next weekend. So I went over to play Rumacube and saw Alicia and Christy. Anyways, so I went downstairs waiting for Tara to be ready. And Bobby is like, are you watching The Patient? I said, oh yeah, done. Finished it. He was like, oh, me too. He was like, it was so good, wasn't it? And he was like, you think Steve Carell's going to be back next season? I was like, he's dead. And I didn't catch
spoiler alert for all y'all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, if you're listening to us, you already know we spoil, or I spoil.
True.
So
that is true.
So I was not going to tell it.
Right.
I was going to tell the story, but I was not going to say what I said.
Right.
I was going to let you know I spoiled it for BG. So I did. He looked at me, he's like, well, I was like, did you finish it on number 8?
Like you did.
The same one. And he was like, I might be. And so, I was like, ooh,
got him.
So good.
That was good.
So anyway,
really good series.
Really so I don't think Steve Carell's going to be back.
I think that was a one and done.
Yeah.
Oh, me crazy.
So it was
unless
good.
he kidnaps a different,
like one of the brothers
next year, but I don't.
You got that? How are they going to keep it going?
They were not. I know, but that's not. I think it was a one and done. I think it was a limited.
You think it's a one and done? Really?
I think it was a limited. It's got to be
like that. I mean, I guess, but I feel like
what else you gonna do? Because unless we watch him continue to be a serial killer and just go through therapists.
That's what I'm saying. Bet you they probably will, to see like what they could raise.
They need to do something
just
with
this one.
His damn mom needs some help too. Okay, tell the truth.
She
needs some help.
I can't. I was ready for him to scream. If you're going to die anyway, you're going to die.
I know, but he knew if he screamed, he would have gotten that girl killed. He knew he would.
I know, but still, and
he wasn't a killer. He couldn't kill her. He couldn't kill the mother. He should have, but he couldn't. And I understand. I said today at the hairdresser to Stacy when we were talking about it, and she said something about the mom turning her in, and I looked at Wilkie and I said, if you did it, I wouldn't turn you in. And Stacy looked at me. She said, yes, you would. I was like, would I? But then I was like,
crossed my mind. But then it crossed my mind. So I was like, how? Yes. You have time to kind of.
How many people would I let her get away with before I turned her in? But, and then I told her, then I got to thinking about it. I was like, well, that wouldn't be so bad because then she would be in prison. I could see her when I wanted to, basically, because she's not going to not see me. I would keep a lot of money on her books so her comms popping. You know what I mean? She got all like ramen, Little Debbie's, what you need to buy protection. I've thought this through.
Clearly.
I'd turn her in. Yeah, I decided tonight it would be the right thing to do.
Yeah, tonight, as you just talked it through.
You see the wheels
right? The wheels turning, just playing right on out, just right on.
Damn, right in front of our eyes. That's how our mind works.
Yeah.
People are sleeping. I will tell you this: people are sleeping on the Serpent Queen. Okay,
you told me about this, and you said I won't like it.
You won't like it. It is listen to me, people. When I say this, it is a cross between Game of Thrones, a lot of Game of Thrones, and a little bit of Bridgerton. Okay,
so yeah, just a little bit of
just a little bit of
gauche.
I would say the time. No, it's not even the time period. Shit, I don't know because I'm so bad at that. I just say it's a cross between Game of Thrones and Bridgerton. It is good as shit.
So there's like a love story inside of like the war. Okay.
Yes.
Whatever, Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Okay.
It is so good. It is over now. I'm not going to do any spoiler alerts because this is going to be a continuous series. Y'all don't sleep on it. Give it a try. One episode, you will be hooked. I promise. Hulu.
Hulu.
Yeah.
Hulu
not
it is.
Not you.
Okay. Not, I know. I'm not.
Everybody else.
But my favorite one, because, I was home all weekend, is binged. We finished The Mole.
Oh, okay. We're not finished, so don't spoil it.
I was not going to spoil it, and I'm still not going to spoil it, but I do have to tell you because I will forget. So, we all placed our bets. Mm-hmm. Within like 4 gone, we kind of placed our bets of maybe 5 gone of who we thought it was. Mm-hmm. And, that was it.
Yeah.
Well, Just Person gone immediately.
Sorry about your luck, bud.
And then he's like, I'm picking up a secondary. This is why I said my secondary was. And T's like, no, man, you can't come in here now.
You can't pull from the bench.
No, absolutely not. Well, then secondary goes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. You can't pull from the bench.
T left. Yeah, just me and T left. So
that means I'm still in because T and I have the same person.
But I haven't told you. I did. Yeah.
So I know I'm doing good. Yep. Okay. We're only like 4 episodes in, but let me recap this for you guys, people. So this used to be, to me, it was one of I know Survivor was like one of the first game shows, but this was one of the first like family game shows. Watch
reality,
it.
Yeah.
Reality. Somebody goes home. You'll remember they used to have a green thumbprint, and didn't they, how they knew if they were going home or not.
Right. They would put their thumb rather than have a phone.
Now
call,
they got a
phone
and it
fake shit.
Lights up green or red. If you take a test at the end of every game, challenge, whatever, you go to a nice dinner, you sit down at a really nice house. They go take a quiz, and there are different questions asked about who you think the mole is. And the one with the least right answers goes home.
Right, but they do challenges to earn money for the pot, and the mole is trying to sabotage.
That's right.
The mole is trying to keep the mole is trying to keep the money out of the pot. So
that is kind of the main premise. I missed that.
It's fine. Well, you were stuck on that. Man, why can't they go back to old school?
Go back to the thumbprint. Man, they messed me on that damn phone.
Stuck on that.
No, I'm stuck. I couldn't. Well, every episode when they would do something kind of bring back old school, because the first episode they slept outside. So that wasn't what we expected. We expected the first night to be in an elaborate house. So it was like, oh, okay, they're switching this up too much. But then the next night they were at the elaborate house. I was like, yeah. And then you had a good dinner, and it was like, I remember this. So you start remembering.
You do. I just love it.
I do too. I love it, y'all. So that's on Netflix.
Yeah. So that's a great one. It's all out because I think they came out in sections, and that's all out now. So you can binge that one.
And that can be a family show too.
It definitely can be a family show. Yeah. I think they even bleep out on Netflix on this one.
Yeah, I think they do too.
Which do they? I
don't remember hearing any cussing, but my ears are.
That's what. Don't please. Okay. Never mind about the whole language thing. Don't listen to us on that. Anyways, definitely. So speaking of our mouth, and then, how you probably should be going to church and whatnot. And, I was talking to Qwest on my way home. As you know, that's an experience in itself, but I was driving, and you know how I am when I'm driving.
Just like your son. And exactly how you are, just like your son.
Mm-hmm.
It is so nothing but a conversation of gasp and cussing. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Gasp and cussing.
Well, I don't sit there and sing to you. At least I conversate with you.
Right. That is true. That is true.
Qwest will sit there and just not speak and sing.
I know.
To his own tune, not his radio, to his own tune.
Yeah, I know. You know how I know, bitch? Because sometimes when you don't answer the phone, guess who gets called? So that she can hear him cuss at cars, hum, sing, ask me random.
Okay, this was our conversation today. We're talking about church and all this stuff, and he was like, forget what even brought it up. But we were talking about church, and I was like, he's like, great. I said, grape juice. And he was like, no, we're not getting wine. He's like, in communion, what do you have in wine? I was like, grape juice. He was like, you've been faking me all these years thinking I'm getting crunk.
Off some Welch's.
I thought I was getting crunk when I was little. I was like, no, not in Granddaddy's church. I'm sorry, you were not. I was like, I know. I'm like, okay. But that made me LOL.
Oh my God.
So
this idiot is not a drinker whatsoever. What did he call a screwdriver the first time?
Screwball. No, screwball is a drink.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, you're not gonna. I forget. Mm-mm. It's something.
It was anyway. He couldn't even.
It was a tool.
He couldn't even say screwdriver. Like he couldn't even get enough. He had no idea what to order, so that's what he went with, screwdriver.
Yeah,
and
you say you're asking, is that what he went?
Well, he called it a corkscrew, didn't he? Keep calling it corkscrew.
Corkscrew. Yes.
And they're like, we don't know what that is.
Bless his heart. I was like, this is screwdriver. What do you?
Yeah, he decided he wanted to partake a little nip at brunch since Tristan was driving, so we got him a little corkscrew and listen.
And then he drank that,
drank all that,
and then he had. You're like, what other kind of liquor you got? And you're like, I got this. Well, hold on. Bobby got, I don't know if it was a Christmas, I don't know what it was for Bobby, but Bobby had the special bottle, or y'all have the special bottle that's like 110 proof. And I am like, absolutely not. Even Bobby is like, no. Like,
well, what was my reasoning behind that? Why did I say that? I said, I'll teach you a lesson. I said, let me just teach him a lesson. Just
not after he'd already been drinking.
I know. What I find hilarious though was like his first one or two outings with his friends, he would send us pictures of his drinks, and it would be like some blue boat drink, like with all the fruit in it and stuff. His buddies, all military order and beer and shit. And here comes Qwest like
with and he tells me now that he has beer. I think after our New York trip, and he realized that he shouldn't be ordering a Cosmo.
Oh my God, he did. Oh my God, that is.
But right. He didn't know. Like he doesn't realize what a Cosmo is, or a martini or whatever.
No, he doesn't.
So he didn't realize it was. Yeah.
Okay, that is.
He just saw the ingredients and he liked that. So what he need, he's like, I need a Cosmo, but in a manly way. I don't know how you make that, but make it, and don't give me that free.
That's not what he said. He straight up said Cosmo, and homeboy brought him back a Cosmo.
Oh no, yes, I know. But I'm saying now, so he thought he was getting crunk growing up.
God love him,
so good.
He kills
me. Made me laugh. But he did tell me something else about you, and since you do the editing, you can decide to cut it or edit it.
Oh, it's probably going to go.
So, you know how I cannot stand in cars the antlers and with the nose on the front.
Okay, this is getting cut. This little asshole. No, this is getting cut.
Okay, I won't say anymore. We'll just leave it out there.
No. Go ahead and tell it.
No,
I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to cut it. This has been a while. I'm past the statute of limitations. Go ahead.
So he says that when you're driving, one comes off, but you did not mean for one of the antlers. So you have the two antlers and the nose, right? Or just the nose comes off.
Mm-hmm. The nose was the only thing left.
Okay.
When the trip was over, the only thing left on the vehicle was the nose. Okay. Listen, I learned 2 lessons. I learned one, don't trust Five Below. It's just not worth it. I should have just went and bought the $19 ones. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First.
Yep.
Second, I'm not smart enough to have that shit on my vehicle. I'm just not mentally
prepared for it to up windows down because you're so used to rolling them down when you want to.
Anywhere. Like if you got, sometimes I just need fresh air. Like I just, like because I smoked for so long and I just kind of get used to that little fresh air.
Did you try putting them in the back seat once?
That would make sense. Okay. That would probably the back seat would have been better, but it looked weird on the car. It looked much better with them up close. So the first one at 70, I'm going to say about 75 to 80 miles an hour going down I-40. I'm going to say that nobody died, but somebody was frightened because it snapped. And all I heard was like a pop and Wilkie hollered. And I looked back real quick and you just...
gone.
She gone.
Then,
so
how old is Wilkie at this point?
Oh God, she was still in primary school. So I'm on because
Qwest says this is something he is absolutely not allowed to bring up around her.
Yeah.
So true test if she listens to our podcast. This will be brought to your attention.
She doesn't. She was I'm gonna say 5th grade. Okay.
Oh, so that's a good. Nice ripe age to embarrass them.
It might have been a little because she might have been a little younger. She might have been 3rd, 4th grade.
We're just gonna go young, just so she doesn't care.
Because I was in the big Lexus. That's how I know. Because
you were.
That was the situation with the windows. Because
because that was such a big. I'm so sorry, but Qwest told me that, and I was like, first off, she knows I hate that shit. I mean, that is my biggest pet peeve at Christmas.
Hey, I didn't tell you. You never knew, did you? You never knew.
Didn't.
And you wouldn't know to this day but now he's got to tell on somebody.
Yeah, he does.
It did.
It got me. I was like, first of all, that, and then I just died.
I don't know why, but I left the one up, and she was mad as hell at me. And then it turned into a joke that we were Rudolph the one antler reindeer, right? Until I guess I forgot the joke on 40, going about 80 miles an hour.
And that's when she was embarrassed
again.
Yeah.
This one caused some swerving and some horns. So
yeah.
And that one is when, that's when I had to make I had to make a promise
that you weren't going to get him anymore.
And she wouldn't even let us put state flags on the car to go to the games. Nope.
Oh,
apparently I wasn't responsible enough. Okay, I'm gonna remember his ass for telling all my secrets too. Yeah. See, you would have never known though. Would have never known.
Oh my gosh, that got me so good today.
Listen, I wait for them to come out with shit. I'm just God, if I got to figure out how to get the Christmas lights on it, I can't even figure out how to do that. But I'm gonna do that too.
Through the car.
Yep.
I think that's cool though. I like the Christmas lights.
I'm gonna get the light up wreath on the front.
I'm that's okay, but I do have you seen
a couple little reindeers or a couple of antlers? That's where you draw the line. I can tacky this shit up with a spotlight, but I can't put some antlers.
No, I'm saying how they in Wake Forest every year they have a parade of just Jeep Wranglers that are all decorated in their lights.
I'm talking about doing it every day.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm talking about the light up grill wreath.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. And you just buy them like that and it just plugs onto the inside.
I know.
Oh.
I know. I've already looked.
Oh, you're like for this season?
Mm-hmm, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking, I'm thinking about venturing back out into getting something on my car for Christmas. I don't know.
No. Mm-mm.
Maybe.
No.
If they had like turkey ones that were like feathers and like the front was like a beak, I would do that.
Oh, hell.
I would do it for every season. I would do bunny ears out the back and then like a cottontail out the back window.
So you're just trying to torture me.
No, but I'm saying, why doesn't anybody invent that? Because that's $1 million idea.
Why? I know. Keep it to yourself and invent it.
And then would you ride with me?
If you invented it and it was your product, I would support it.
Okay.
The better question, yes, I would ride with you. You should ask me if I would put it on my car.
I don't care.
I'll purchase one. I mean, I will give to the cause. I will purchase one.
Pat, write that up. Put that on our notes. I'm going to patent that shit tonight.
I was about to say.
Put this shit on my notes. That's a good idea. Y'all heard that here. Don't steal my ideas because I'm coming out. This is going to happen. You know there's bitches out there that will put bunny ears and a tail on the back of their car.
Oh,
absolutely.
Soccer moms. Look at the carpool line that you were in at the beginning of this year.
Yes, exactly. They will put anything on their damn cars. I saw some shit I shouldn't see.
Yeah,
truth.
No. Yeah. So yes, those are. Yeah, definitely need a patent idea because yes, you're right. There is a market out there for them.
It's a good idea.
Why? Who's better? Yeah,
good idea, baby.
Thinking out loud gets you there.
Just 2 problems I've solved tonight.
I know you just
on fire.
You are. I'm heading to did I tell you I'm going to Charlottesville this weekend?
No. Okay.
Yes, I'm going. My dad,
big daddy came
last week. Check on him. I had already planned. This was already planned prior to. I had said this weekend when I was in Charlottesville last time.
Well, right. You have to pre-Black Friday shop this weekend, right?
Yeah. Well, we are shopping, but that's not even.
No
why
shit,
I was coming
Angie.
back.
That's why you're going to pre-Black Friday shop. Don't tell it the lies. Nobody needs to hear any other excuse.
No, my mom just asked me this week if I wanted to shop.
Okay.
So, she did. I mean, I've been shopping.
Listen, that like, just, when you and her shop together, it only benefits me. So I'm great with this.
Yeah, but it's such a little cute little, it's kind of like South Point. Yeah. Like the outside part where the outside mall part is, not the indoor. It's like that all the way around. Like the Dick's is outdoors. Like everything is outdoors. So it's super cute and it's like it's kind of like North Hillish.
It is, and boutique-ish. That's what I like about it so much. Is it's just real boutique.
But it still has like the department store or what, so it's just kind of. Anyways, so I'm looking forward to going up there, checking on Mama and my dad, and but I had to take a COVID test today.
Oh no, next.
I wasn't feeling well. Well, I don't know. I felt cold like symptoms anyway over the weekend, and just congestion. My ear was bothering me, whatever. Well, I found out yesterday when I go to work, somebody that I work with wasn't going to be there, and I was like, that she must feel really bad because she's not. That's the last day of the month. If you know my last day of the month, is very, very hectic.
It sucks to be out.
So anyway, so she's out, and so a couple of people are covering her things that they have to do for her. And so she had emailed me this morning, and I was like, "Are you feeling better?" She said, "Yeah," but my husband's back here coughing behind me, and I look over at Jennifer, and I'm like, "Hold on, she got the vid." So I emailed her back. I'm like, "Man, you got the vid?" And so sure enough, she said she did. So I just said, "Let me know if I can DoorDash you anything." I'm good at that.
No doubt.
So I can't go to Charlottesville knowing that I had been exposed without testing. So I will test again on Thursday.
Good girl.
When this drops. Yeah. So anyways, that was my rant. That was my COVID story. Cause I'm probably the person in the world who's been tested the most.
Right. No doubt. Oof.
Yeah. So anyways,
what's your obsession?
What's your obsession?
Go first. What's your obsession? I said it first.
my obsession is, which we kind of already talked about it, but only in a funny way, is Christmas. I am so ready to decorate for Christmas. I know. I said last week I was thinking of wrapping Christmas presents, and now I'm ready.
You're fully
ready for it.
Yeah. Trees up. It's time to go.
And the reason I'm committed this year is because this isn't the first year we've had it at my house, but this is going to be the first year we start the tradition of it always being at my house.
Right.
So I'm kind of excited about that.
Absolutely.
So I'm kind of like redoing my main tree that I have. So,
okay.
So anyways, I'm redoing that, and I think I'm going to get another one for the kitchen. So we'll see.
Yay.
That's my,
I got a kitchen tree. I love that. I think you can buy the cutest kitchen ornaments, like the little, just everything. That's to me,
but see,
that's my favorite tree.
Yeah. But see, you know how my living room is. My kitchenette like pops out from,
right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
that'll
it follows
be perfect
the deck.
In that wall. Yeah.
So I have the other main one, but you can't see them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't see them
if you
from
walk,
each other. Yeah.
But if you walk in, you could see one in the kitchen. So I don't know. I don't know how it felt. I don't know. Because I already have that pencil in right when you walk in. Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to so cute. I don't
that's
think
my
you
obsession.
Listen, I am along the lines of the Biltmore estate. I don't think you can have too many Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Because Jack Harlow.
Oh, shocker. I mean, hasn't he been your obsession like 3 or 4 times?
He'll always be.
I know.
But it was on Saturday Night Live, and that was a huge. it was a good show. I sent you the monologue. I'm obsessed.
I'm totally just kidding. I'm just busting your balls. But you guys can follow us on Instagram. Oh, well, basically anywhere at Shams and Shade Podcast. Give us a like on YouTube. Subscribe. We look forward to talking to you guys next week.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week. Cheers.
All right, bye.
Bye, babe.